Karunanidhi stomps down on the rumour mill, asserts that the allies want only him as the chief minister.
Is it definite that you will be the DMK Alliance's chief ministerial candidate, or could we see other candidates come up?
Stalin does a Rahul Gandhi at Kolathur, but will his charm work with the rural voters? After party heavyweights, BJP brings the Tinseltown's yesteryear dream girl to Chennai, but is Hema Malini eyeing the voters or Rajnikant?
If it happens, I may come and act one movie, maybe with Rajnikant.
And new Sahayam stays as the Madurai collector. Madras High Court dismisses claims of the Madurai collector being partisan. Free TVs, laptops and goats. But what about critical sectors such as education? No SOPs or freebies for schools yet. Garbage and lots of it. That's the scene at the Chief Minister's constituency, and people of Chepok Triplicane are not happy about it. A very good evening and welcome to News Tonight with me, Ashmit Kumar. Let's take a look at stories coming in from across the country. What's wrong with involving citizens, says the Trinamool Congress, but Sybil says, like the NAC, civil society cannot be a part of the group of ministers. Reacting to Sharad Pawar quitting from the group of ministers, Anna Hazare says, if one Pawar goes, another will follow. An outpouring of support for Anna's crusade from citizens to NRIs to film stars. Support pours in from cyberspace. And well, first up this hour, the 2G scam may have become a rallying point for a national debate on corruption, but a combative DMK patriarch and Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Karunanidhi says it will not be the main factor on the ground in Tamil Nadu elections. Now, speaking exclusively to NDTV, Karunanidhi said that if the CBI investigations were to implicate more DMK leaders in supplementary charge sheets, the party would allow the law to take its own course. He also said that he is the DMK Congress Alliance's only chief ministerial candidate, and when questioned about arch-rival Jayalalitha, he expressed merely a sense of pity for the opposition leader.
I'd like to start, sir, by asking you that many people began by saying that this would be an election that would be an advantage to the opposition. You were fighting anti-incumbency. In Tamil Nadu, there's a history of rotation between one alliance and the other. Do you believe that you will be able to fight the anti-incumbency? Sir, but there are serious problems that have also happened between you and the Congress in the build-up to the alliance. The DMK almost walked out of the government over that for the second time since 2009. Where does your alliance with the Congress stand today?
There was never a situation where it was about to be split, but during seat sharing process, this kind of things are normal. Now we are back to square one. We are working together towards victory.
But Mr. Karunanidhi, one of the big areas of friction and tension between the Congress and the DMK has been over what we now call nationally as the 2G scam. Are you upset with how this investigation has been conducted, or do you believe it's been conducted in a fair and transparent way?
வராதரையில் இப்பொழுது சொல்ல விரும்பவில்லை. நீதிமன்ற விவகாரம் சொல்ல போனால் உச்ச நீதிமன்றத்தினுடைய விவகாரம் அதில் நான் தலையிடுவது சரியில்லை.
It's being monitored by the Supreme Court. The probe is not over. At this point, it will not be proper for me to comment on that.
But sir, in case in the course of investigation there are more charge sheets against DMK leaders, would the DMK accept whichever way the law takes its course, because there have been some observations that some decisions are being put off till after the assembly elections?
எந்த முடிவு வந்தாலும் அப்பொழுதே சொல்லியிருக்கிறேன். பாராளுமன்றத்திலே குழப்பம் கலாட்ட இவைகள் நடைபெற்ற பொழுது ராஜாவினால் தான் இந்த குழப்பம் என்றெல்லாம் எதிர்கட்சிகள் அன்றைக்கு பிடிவாதமாக பேசிய போது நானே முன் வந்து ராஜாவை ராஜாராம செய்ய சொல்லியது நான் தான். அதற்கு பிறகு அமைதியாக பரவாயில்லை நடைபெறவில்லை என்பது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். இப்பொழுதும் நான் அதற்கு சொன்னதை போல ராஜா குற்றவாளி என்று நிரூபிக்கப்பட்டவையானால் அவரை கட்சி நடவடிக்கை எடுத்து விலக்கி வைக்கும்.
If Raja was found guilty, we'll explain from the party. Even when the parliament was stalled, I had made it very clear that I was the one to ask Raja to resign first, and we had made it very clear that we'll abide by the outcome of the probe.
To talk a little bit about the elections now, but there is a joke that this is a mixie grinder election, and that while women may be very happy to get an extra mixie grinder in their kitchens, this is a way of bribing the voter. How do you respond to this criticism?
The election commission அதை பற்றி சிந்தித்து முடிவு எடுக்க வேண்டும். வாக்காளர்களுக்கு தரப்படுகிற லஞ்சமா பேரமா என்பதை பற்றியெல்லாம் தேர்தல் ஆணையத்தால் முடிவெடுக்க வேண்டும். எங்களை பொறுத்தவரையில் வாக்காளர்கள் வெறும் பட்டி கட்டவர்களாக பாமரர்களாக இருத்தலாகாது என்பதற்காக உலக விஷயங்களை தெரிந்து கொள்வர்களாக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்ற அந்த அடிப்படையில் நாங்கள் அவர்களுக்கு டிவி பெட்டிகளை வழங்கினோம். அதற்கு போட்டி போட்டு கொண்டு பொழுது மிக்சி கிரைண்டர் என்றெல்லாம் சொல்லுகிறார்கள். இப்பொழுது கூட எங்களுடைய தேர்தல் அறிக்கையிலே குறிப்பிட்ட சில விஷயங்களை வைத்து அதற்கு போட்டியாக பல விஷயங்களை சொல்லியிருக்கிறார்கள். ஏட்டிக்கு போட்டி இது போன்ற காரியங்கள் நல்லதல்ல. உண்மையிலேயே செய்ய போவதை சொன்னால் தாங்கள் இதற்கு முன்பு சொல்லி காட்டியிருக்கிறோம், செய்து காட்டியிருக்கிறோம் என்பதை சொல்லி நிரூபிக்க வேண்டும். கடந்த 2006 முன்பு நடைபெற்ற தேர்தலில் ஜெயலலிதா கொடுத்த எந்த வாக்குறுதி நிறைவேற்றப்பட்டது என்பதை பார்க்க வேண்டும்.
It's the election commission should seriously consider and decide whether it's right or not to give freebies. But our idea is to provide television. In 2001, our idea of providing television is to make it as a tool of information, reaching information to the public. But now the opposition is promising the same, although they have not fulfilled their own promises in the past.
Last question. Is it definite that you will be the DMK Alliance's chief ministerial candidate, or could we see other candidates come up?
என்னை வைத்து தான் இந்த தேர்தல் யார் முதலமைச்சர் என்பதை எடுத்துச் சொல்லித்தான் நடைபெறுகிறது. நான் முதலமைச்சராக 6வது முறை வர வேண்டும் என்றுதான் கூட்டணி கட்சிகள் எல்லாம் தலைவர்கள் எல்லாம் விரும்பி அதை மக்களுக்கு அறிவித்து வாக்கு சேகரித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள்.
It's me, and it's on this promise that DMK is contesting to make me the CM for the 6th time.
And any message for Jayalalitha?
Wow.
I pity her.
All right, so despite the raging controversies nationally and so much national attention, a confident DMK chief not just asserting that he is the chief ministerial candidate, but saying that he pities Jayalalitha. The voter will have the last word, saying that the DMK will stand by and let the law take its own course on the 2G scam, irrespective of whether the investigation leads actually to the doorstep of more DMK leaders, as the CBI is yet to file its supplementary charge sheets. Barkha Dutt for NDTV.
Well, meanwhile, DMK Treasurer and Deputy Chief Minister M.K. Stalin keeps coming back to Kolattur as the opposition has fielded a strong candidate and some others in the fray could split his votes. Now a field reporter from his latest roadshow. Let's take a look.
It seems DMK Treasurer and Deputy Chief Minister M.K. Stalin is never away from Kolattur for long, and with good reason. He is facing the AIADMK's Saidai Duraswamy, a formidable and popular opponent who cannot be taken lightly. Others in the fray, like local strongman Armstrong, could cut into the 12% Dalit vote share in the constituency. But Stalin hopes his contribution to Chennai city will save him.
நான் துணை முதலமைச்சர் இருந்த பொறுப்பில் இருந்தாலும் உள்ளாட்சித்துறை அமைச்சர் இருந்த பொறுப்பையும் நான் தான் மேற்கொண்டிருக்கிறேன் என்பது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். ஆக அந்த துறையின் மூலமாக ஆயிரக்கணக்கான கோடி ரூபாய் பல மாநகராட்சிகளுக்கு நிதியாக ஒதுக்கீடு செய்யப்பட்டு அதன் மூலமாக எத்தனையோ பணிகள் தொடர்ந்து நடந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது.
Throughout his campaign across the state, Stalin has targeted the AIADMK Supremo Jayalalitha, especially her visits to Kodunadu, and has questioned the credibility of the promises made in the AIADMK's manifesto.
சில பேர் இருக்கிறார்கள் தேர்தல் நேரத்தில் மட்டும் வருவாங்க தேர்தல் நேரத்தில் மட்டும் வந்து உறுதிமொழிகளை சொல்லுவாங்க ஆக வரப்போ அவங்களுக்கு இந்த தேர்தலில் எப்படியாவது மக்களை ஏமாற்ற வேண்டும் பொய் சொல்ல வேண்டும் என்ற நிலையிலே தான் சிலர் இருக்கலாம் ஆகவே சில பேருக்கு தேர்தல் வந்தால்தான் நினைவுக்கு வரும் தமிழ்நாடு தேர்தல் முடிந்தால் அவருடைய நினைவுக்கு வருவது கொடநாடு என்பதும் நாம் வரலாற்றில் தொடர்ந்து பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிறோம்.
The DMK cadre are working overtime to see that their Dalapati wins with a good margin. Remember, Stalin won only with a margin of 2,500 votes from the Thousand Lights constituency in the 2006 assembly polls.
The DMK Deputy Chief Minister Stalin's challenges are manifold. He cannot stop with ensuring his success in this Kolattur constituency. He has to ensure the success of the DMK-led alliance in 182 constituencies across the state. While his brother, M.K. Alagiri, will take care of 52 constituencies in southern districts. In Chennai, Peer Mohammed, NDTV Hindu.
And the BJP, though a fringe player in the state, is looking to play on the anti-incumbency wave to score some points. Now, after the party heavyweights, the BJP decided to flex some muscle with the help of its star power. Now, Hema Malini arrived in the city to campaign for the National Party, and while she was campaigning in Sakarpet, she claimed that the BJP has done a better job than the Congress had done in the last 60 years. But the dream girl was left dreamy-eyed when questioned about the superstar Rajinikanth. She also hinted at a possible movie with the superstar himself.
Ma'am, you've been campaigning for the BJP for the past 1 week. How has the crowd's response been to celebrities campaigning? This is the first day in Chennai. This is the very first day I'm campaigning here. I've never done it in South. I always done in North. I'm very used to doing it in North India. This is the very first time I'm doing in South. It's a very different new experience. And I've never done a road show and all. This is the very first time.
Okay, ma'am, like over here in the South, DMK and ADMK have star campaigners for them. So how do you think Hema Malini's charisma can woo voters for the BJP?
It is immaterial. If the party is good, they will definitely come. And I am sure, because we have done a great work throughout India, all over the country. Our government has done a wonderful job when we were in power. For the past 6 years, what we have done, what we have achieved, I don't think the Congress could not do it for the past 60 years. They could not do it. And now you can see what all is happening. So much of a praise rise, and then there is so much of a scam going on. Every day there is something or the other going on and on and on. So to finish all this thing, it's very important that we have a good party comes. So, and I'm very sure our Bharatiya Janata Party is the one party, NDA, will be able to come and establish a very good government. And we are expecting at least 8 to 10 seats here in South India, so that we can start off somewhere here in South also.
You always wanted to act in South Indian movies, especially in Tamil movies. So do we see that happening anytime soon, ma'am?
It might be, some proposal is on, so if it happens, I may come and act one movie, maybe with Rajinikanth.
Well, meanwhile, the BJP President Nitin Gadkari is also in Chennai. Taking off from where Arun Jaitley left off, he insisted on the BJP's focus on development. He also criticized the centre for issues such as price rise and corruption, terming the DMK and the Congress as tainted and corrupt parties. He also made elaborate references to the 2G scam and the money recovered by the Election Commission ahead of the polls in Tamil Nadu. Now, looking to strike a chord with the Hazare movement out of Delhi, he maintained that a separate set of laws should be provided to punish the culprits irrespective of their designations. He also spoke of retrieving black money from overseas banks.
The DMK is a corrupt party. The leadership is involved.
Well, freebies galore this election season, but not for sectors that really matter. We'll highlight the gaping holes in the freebies policies of the leading parties. Keep watching.